really excited to share with you these natural looking crochet curls that I did with Marley hair. This is the first time that I've done any crochet looks, so it was a learning curve. But here's my braiding pattern. I don't know how to do cornrows very well, so I decided to flat twist instead. And it worked out perfectly for me. I used the same braiding pattern that I would if I was cornrowing. I just made sure that I flat twisted really tightly. Also, I think because I have natural hair, this is a low manipulation way to do it. This is 5 packs of hair and 5 hours later, and I'm just showing you how I am putting in the Marley hair. This is not a crochet tutorial, this is just showing you how I did it. I will link down below a really good tutorial that you guys can check out, but there's so many on YouTube that it would be a little bit redundant for me to do one, especially since this is my first time. So as you can see on my front part, I'm doing the invisible knot method, and basically all you do is loop one strand instead of 2 strands of the hair through, and you knot it down. It was pretty easy because of the texture of this hair and how coarse it was. I didn't feel like I had to knot it 2 or 3 times like you would if you're using a straighter texture or something that is a little more silky. So just showing you around my hairline how I'm adding hair. I added it as far forward as I could, but not too much that I was actually adding crochet to my edges. So then this is with all the hair on my head. It was so much hair and it was a little bit overwhelming, but you'll see after I end up curling everything, it works out really nicely. So right now what I'm doing is spraying my hair with water and just brushing out all the knots. It's really tedious, this part of the process, and it took quite some time, so I suggest that you get really comfortable and you be really patient with yourself. Don't forget that even though you do have extensions, it is attached to your hair, so you want to be really careful of how much you're pulling and tugging. So this is my first attempt of doing a flexi rod set to curl the hair. I'm just showing you this because it actually didn't work out, but I wanted to show you what I did. And so I used about 1 pack of flexi rods, and I'll link below the pack that I got. And I dipped the hair in hot water and I took it out the following day, but it wasn't really successful for me. I know other people have done this method and it's worked out really well, but it did not work out well for me, and I didn't like the curl pattern that it gave me at the end. So just showing you what it looked like when I took everything out. There's like a little bit of a wave, but there's a lot of frizz. It didn't really give me the result that I wanted. So the following day I tried again. So this is my perm rod set that I used, and I dipped the hair in hot water as well, but this worked out very well for me. So all I'm doing is I'm wrapping the hair around the perm rods. And just one suggestion when you're doing this is make sure that you're not, when you wrap the hair around the perm rod, you're actually twisting the hair before you wrap it. So the hair is not going to be flat, it's actually going to be twisted before you start wrapping the strands around the rod, and that's going to ensure that you get a really nice curl afterwards. Otherwise your curl is pretty much going to be the same as the flexi rod set that I didn't like the first time round. This time around I also worked in sections because it would be easier to make sure that I didn't miss any parts. So I dipped each section in hot water before moving on to the next, and just to show you and to check for myself that it worked out, I just took 1 or 2 out. And then this is once I've completed everything and dipped all the sections in hot water, I'm starting to take everything down and it looks pretty good to me. And so something that you want to ensure when you're taking these down is that the hair is dry when you take them down. If it is not dry, what you want to do is make sure that you don't separate, because if you start separating on damp or wet hair, you're not going to have the curls last as long through the week as you would like them to. So if you can, be patient and just keep them in the curl after you take down the flexi rod set, and then you can start separating and fluffing like a day or two later, or later on in that day if it has dried. So here, since everything is dry, you can see I'm just separating, and I'm not separating it too much because I know this is like a lot of hair on my head, and I'm just kind of gently pulling it apart. So after I've separated everything, this was such a long process because I made a couple of mistakes, but I was so happy with the way that it turned out in the end. So definitely give the style a try if you do want to check it out. I love that it looks super natural. I've been getting so many compliments while I've had this hair in, and so thank you so much for watching. And do not forget to subscribe if you like this video and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.